Hello and welcome to Save Your Art. This week I am going to be doing a dirty pour. I forgot to put the camera on before I started, so I apologise. I did start pouring without you. I'm going to be using 4 colours today. I'm going to be using white, I'm going to be using sky blue or light blue, I'm going to be using a medium blue and a dark blue. And I'm going to be doing a dirty pour, and hopefully this is going to come out absolutely beautifully. For those who saw the last video that I did, I am using the same colours except for the black. I thought I'll take the black out and see what happens. You can actually watch that video, link is in the description. And do please like, share and subscribe if you like the show. As you can see, I'm still in my makeshift studio. Not a fan of it. I am moving location. I don't like the lighting. I just don't like the setup at all. So I will be moving. So this video is a continuation of the last video that I did. This was the part 2. Usually when I do paintings, I usually do 2 or 3. So the paint that I'm using is actually the remainder of that paint that was left over from the last video. I also thickened up the white paint a little bit more. As you can see, it's no longer sinking to the bottom as it did with the last one. I am using a smaller canvas for this pour, so I do not need to use quite as much paint. So this will not be a full cup pour, this will only be a half cup, and we'll see how it goes. I think this will be the last of the paint now. Again, apologies for the light. It is terrible. I will be changing that. I'm not talking too much during this video because, as you can hear, I have got a bit of a cold. And this is the last of the paint that's going in now. Colours seem to be sitting very nicely in the cup. Nice to see layers rather than a big old puddle in the middle. Previously my paints have been too thin. So I'm going to turn the canvas upside down and flip the whole thing over. See what happens. As always, I'm just going to leave it for a moment just so that all the paint can settle down to the bottom. And I was thinking, I've watched many people do a dirty cup pour or a flip cup, I don't know what you call this. And usually what they do is they lift the cup and then they scrape the cup away from the paint. But I wondered what would happen if I just released some of the paint and then put the lid back on it and then carried on. Would that affect how the colours came out, or in what kind of pattern the colours came out? So let's have a look at what that actually does. It might not do anything at all, might do something lovely. So I'm just releasing a little bit of the paint now and then putting the lid back and releasing some of the paint, putting the cup back. And as you can see, it's creating like a balloon effect with the white. That's interesting. So remembering what Left Brain Artist said, I am attempting to cover my corners. Using plastic cups is not good for covering corners. I am going to be changing that. I'm going to be trying to use plastic cups, or sorry, silicone cups or little paper cups, and see how that works. So all my corners are done. Got all that lovely blue in there. Where are you? Where are you? Over there. There you are. Well done. Yeah, look at all the lovely colour in there. I'd like to leave the cups to dry and just peel that colour off and see what I can do with it. It's just beautiful. Maybe I'll try that in a future video. And adding a little bit of heat just to get rid of the air bubbles. Try not to leave your heat gun on the paint too long or too close, as it will actually burn the paint and it won't come out the way you expect it to. I'm also going to try and remember to tilt towards the camera. So, Left Brain Artist said that you should, if there's a colour, if there's a corner that you like, you should tilt that part last, because that's, a colour will stay longer. Now, I really love the dark blue that's closest to the camera here. I think it's absolutely beautiful. So I've just done corner to corner first, and I'm going to try and keep that blue as much as possible because it is beautiful. And we're going to come back and see what happens. Interestingly, with this glue, the only colour paint that actually has any glue in it is the white. The rest of it is just paint and water, so it'll be interesting to see how this works. Just trying to get those edges covered. It's looking fabulous. Just that last edge to go. Look at that. That's absolutely lovely. I love the way the colours are blended. I like the way that the white is actually splitting on the top of the blue there, allowing those deep blue bubbles to come up. Looks like foam on water, I think. Beautiful. Okay, so I don't actually have any pins to put in my canvases, so I am actually using these little empty coffee pods. They do the job. It's not entirely practical for painting. Pins would be ideal, but as I said, don't have any. And once again, as you can see, I haven't bothered wearing gloves. I'm going to try and wear gloves. I have tried them before, but I tend to get... They get in my way, so I end up taking them off halfway through. I didn't even put them on this time. So, there's a cat in the shot, well done. So do please, when you are painting, do please remember to wear gloves. It is very messy. It's also very easy to wash off if you wash your hands straight away. It's acrylic paint, it's school glue or PVA glue, which is water based, so it does wash off very easily. You just have to wash straight away. I'm just finishing off the sides there, the parts that didn't get coated with paint, and I'm using the spin-off where I tilted the paint that I've got left on the floor. I'm using that just to fill in the sides. And there it is. Not a bad way to spend 10 minutes. Just a quick blast just to get rid of the remaining white bubbles. And then I'll take you down and we can have a look at what we've got. Again, apologies for the light, it is dark, but I will show you in the daylight where the light is much better, how it actually comes out. It does look very dark in this picture, that is true, but I like it. Also, my paint's actually dried differently from when I do a wet pour. The dried look is different, so I will show you in the daylight when it's dry just how fabulous this actually looks. I see that the cells there just ever so slightly. That's good. I don't mind. I don't want huge big cells. I want a lovely nice smooth image. I want it to be consistent all the way through, which I think if I had more cells it wouldn't have that consistency. As you can see at the top right hand corner as you're looking, that blue just washed out completely. But it's still got quite a lot of depth in there. The two blues, that didn't turn out as badly as I thought it would. I thought they'd be too close in colour, but I actually really like it. And you can still see some of the light blue in there, that's lovely. And then you have this lovely foamy look. I don't know if it's foam or wind. What do you think? Leave me a message in the comments. And that's it. I do really hope you've enjoyed watching this video. Again, if you have, please do like, share and subscribe. It all helps the algorithms. And thank you for watching. I hope you have a great day and happy painting.